First off, it's Charles J. That just in case you ain't heard of me. They told me it was too late, but I promise that I'll be the first to speak. Most of these rappers, they fake, but you can't have your way. This ain't Burger King. Everybody say they won't be till they see smoke, then they realize they'd rather have turkey meat.
What it do, what it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Post-fight thoughts. Anthony Joshua wins by one punch knockout. 7 round stoppage. Finish him. Yeah, that was a flawless victory, pimpin'. Give me a little thoughts on it. I made a video previously. Hey, homie jumped straight in the comment sections about 5 minutes ago. He said, I was right about my prediction. He was telling me he was right. I was like, yeah. But anyway, I said that I didn't say he was gonna lose, but I said Anthony Joshua might lose this fight. Looking back on that, I'm gonna say this. If this was the Anthony Joshua from a fight or two ago, I think he would have lost tonight. Or either it would have been a tooth and nail fight. It would have been a very tough fight if this was the same version that was trained by Robert Garcia. Nah, it ain't no diss to Robert Garcia, but Robert Garcia is good at training Mexican fighters. I'm just gonna say that. You know, I don't think he's ever even trained a black fighter. But anyway, I'm just gonna say this. Nah, bro. The version that fought Usyk, especially in the first fight, you might have got clipped by Robert HELENIUS tonight because, like I said before, Robert HELENIUS can fight, and he ain't scared, and he tough. That motherfucker is tough, mentally tough, physically tough, strong, and he got power. He got sneaky power, and he was throwing some hard ass shots to Joshua body too. And normally he don't throw those looping hooks to the body, but I guess he worked on that. He did some nice ass body work. His jab was good. Robert HELENIUS really can fight. I think Robert HELENIUS will beat Andy Ruiz. I think Robert HELENIUS will beat a lot of these fights. He'll beat the shit out of Dillian. He'll stop Dillian with a counter. He'll stop the shit out of Dillian. Them weak ass legs. Them motherfuckers buckle there. You push him, he'll fall. Anyway, now HELENIUS, I knew what Joshua was facing. A lot of people don't know HELENIUS. They just know him for getting knocked out cold by Wilder. But it's way more to that than Robert HELENIUS, bro. He really can fight. Really, really can fight. But Joshua, I'm just gonna say this because I've been criticizing Coach Derrick James. I said he underestimated Bud. I think it's things that Frank Morton could have done in this fight. I've been criticizing you as a trainer, bro. But I think you did a hell of a fucking job with Joshua. I'm going to be real. It was a point in this fight where I said, Joshua back. It was a point in this fight where I said, damn, is Joshua back to the Klitschko Joshua? It was a point in this fight where, it was several times in this fight where I said, Joshua looked like he ain't lost. He looked like he got the mentality of a fighter who never lost. Because against Usyk, and even in the rematch against Andy Ruiz, he looked like a fighter that had lost before. He was very cautious. He was unsure of himself. He was sure of himself tonight. So I got to give you a lot of credit, Coach Derrick James, because the things that you work, even a little bob and weave, he was ducking under a lot of them shots. Anthony Joshua got very good, decent defense. His defense is very decent. But I wish he had to land it because his left hook and that uppercut is his money shot. But you threw the left hook a couple times and you landed. The right hand is devastating. By the way, now that you believe in your power again, I'm just going to say this, bro. Joshua always have been and still is to this day. He's the second hardest puncher in boxing in the heavyweight division. That Fatback Fury shit, I told you, Fatback Fury just hit hard like that with what? He wasn't punching like that against Chisora. Why he didn't drop Chisora? So, you know, did Chisora get, yeah, Chisora got dropped by Gerald Washington. And you motherfuckers, anyway, that's a whole nother story. But I think Joshua is the second hardest puncher in the heavyweight division. I think he has a high ring IQ. I think he's a very good boxer, a very underrated boxer. I think for his size, he's one of the greatest athletes that I've seen in a long time. He's a hell of an athlete. Like, even outside of boxing, he's a hell of an athlete. And he got into boxing late. I'm just going to tell you, bro, this performance, because I'm finna say some wild. Wilder's knockout was way more devastating, but your performance was more impressive because, for one, you got to go rounds. You went 7 rounds, and you broke him down. You didn't just knock him out off the rip. You actually broke him down, because that 7th round, Robert HELENIUS was ready to go. You broke him down, and them jabs to the body was hard as shit. That jab to the body, he did not like that shit, and that motherfucker was precise. So you showed your boxing skills. I'm telling you, this just made Wilder and Joshua way more interesting. Way more because you didn't show a lot of flaws. Didn't show a whole lot of flaws. I'm gonna say another thing. This version of Joshua, in my opinion, the Joshua that I just saw, beats Usyk. The only reason why he didn't beat Usyk in the second fight, when he had him hurt and running around the ring for about 2 minutes trying to recover from them body shots that Joshua hit him with. Joshua didn't go for the kill. He would have went for the kill tonight. Usyk wouldn't have recovered. In my opinion, this version of Joshua will destroy Usyk. In my opinion, Usyk is not that good. He's not that good, bro. Yeah, I think he got good footwork. He can box, but I'm telling you, bro, his chin is not durable like people think. And Joshua will clip him. This version of Joshua will destroy Usyk, in my opinion. This version of Joshua will be Fatback Fury. Honest one. Yeah, the honest version of Fatback. Let me tell you something. A fair Fatback Fury, we don't even know if a fair Fatback Fury can beat a Ruiz. I don't know if a fair Fatback Fury can beat Robert HELENIUS. Yeah, I just don't know. But I know with that dope, you could have beat the best of them. I know with that dope in him, he could beat the best of them. But yeah, so if you want to talk fair shit, and what I think, in my fair opinion, Joshua and Wilder was at the top of the world. They was the top 2 heavyweights, 2 black, strong men, and all that there. And then it went from Fury and Usyk, and let me tell you a difference though about boxing and how fake it is. When Wilder and Joshua was the best heavyweights in the world, nobody had Joshua or Wilder on the pound for pound list. But ever since Fury and Usyk have been considered the best 2 heavyweights, 2 white guys, let's just call it what it is. They've been considered pound for pound. Everybody say Fury and Usyk are the top 3 pound for pound fighters in boxing. Why Wilder or Joshua was never on the pound for pound list? Now y'all counting heavyweights though, now that it's 2 white ones. I'm just going to tell you, bro, in my opinion, it never changed. It was just a lot of dirty shit in boxing that went on. Joshua and Wilder are still number 1 and number 2 heavyweights in boxing, in my opinion. You motherfuckers can't even mention Fatback Fury to me, bro. And when it comes to Usyk, bro, there's a reason why Usyk did not fight Wilder, and he's finna get in there with Daniel Dubois. And fuck around, get clipped if he don't dance enough. Usyk don't beat no fucking Wilder. But they got Usyk as the top 3 pound for pound fighter in boxing. They got Fury, and he's a heavyweight, as the top 3 pound. And his last fight, he fought Chisora. The fight before that, he fought Dillian White. And people are still saying that just because he beat Wilder over a year or 2 ago, that he's still the number 1 pound for pound fighter in boxing. I'm just showing you how colors can change numbers. So, I don't buy this shit that you motherfuckers tell me. I don't accept it. I reject it. I don't respect it. And some more shit. And Wilder versus Joshua is the Super Bowl of the heavyweight division, in my opinion. And unlike Fury and Usyk, Joshua versus Wilder, they're going to make that fight happen. Fury finna fight Ngannou, a fighter who has never boxed before. So, I'm tell you, bro, even though I favor Wilder, it's dangerous. I think he can outbox Wilder. I'm just gonna tell you, bro, he can give Wilder some hell of a trouble, bro. I think Joshua more fundamentally sound than Wilder. Yeah, you gotta watch out for the right hand, you gotta watch out for the power, bro, but Joshua got action. And also, not just that he can outbox Wilder, possibly, he can also, without a shadow of a doubt, he can stop Wilder. He can stop him, bro. He can stop him. And so, you heard it from me. But yeah, this heavyweight division, bro, it's been a lot of dirty shit. It's been a lot of dirty shit. Once again, I'm going to say it again. Fury and Usyk are on everybody's pound for pound list. And Usyk had the weakest run to undisputed of any undisputed champion in the history of boxing. None of you motherfuckers know who he beat at of cruiserweight, but he beat Joshua, and now he's the #1 pound for pound fighter in boxing. So, but when Wilder and Joshua was at the top, nobody had neither one of them on the pound for pound list. So race plays a heavy part in boxing. Just like Inoue beat one black fighter that was good in Cool Boy, and now he's the greatest Japanese fighter. He's the greatest Asian fighter. He's top 2. He got to be right behind Bud. You motherfuckers on dope, bro. When a non-black fighter do regular shit, it was just a regular good win over a regular black fighter. So I don't get over amazed, and I don't bump you motherfuckers up past black fighters that's been doing great shit way before you motherfuckers stepped in the ring. This sauce is undeniable. This sauce will forever remain. That's why I don't listen to commentators. I don't listen to casuals. It ain't nothing you motherfuckers can say to me to make me discredit my own fighters and think you motherfuckers are better than us. Cause y'all don't never want to mention it, but everybody in boxing know who the best fighters are, who the best fighters have always been. But don't nobody acknowledge. You motherfuckers whisper, you wonder, you ponder, and act like it don't exist, bro. But black fighters are dominant, and we are the best in boxing, bro. Hands down, pound for pound. This is 903 Boxing. I am your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.